everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Luck's Colts going up against Dalton's Bengals. So let's send you up now to the Queen City of Cincinnati. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 79 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Passing, it's Dalton, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Zebra! Watch out. Wide 20. Wide 20. 152.
Another chance for Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFleur. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Dalton now to pass. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFleur. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. They turned into a really nice play.
And they'll go on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
Here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. He's got daylight. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So we have now seen connection number one between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number one target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing, Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 4 yards out, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take...
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Hey, you got three.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this thing go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon LaFell, 58 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point coming now for Nugent. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Luck on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Love. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35.
Whoosh.
Cincinnati score. A great play there. 65 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Nugent on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Michael Johnson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now. Was still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll run. This is Robert Turner. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Pat McAfee now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it in at the 22. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second and 10. Dalton once more. And caught right side. Green. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Dagger! Dagger! Red! Blue 10! Blue 10! 6, 556! I'm trying to collect!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. 1st and 10 for Dalton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point coming now for Nugent. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10 on the screen. Bernard. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so...
We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback.